Hey guys, back with another Maplestory video here. This time, final Damien run of 2023. Somehow, I got another Primo, and somehow we PR'd by a ton. This run was, we were having a hard time. I think most of our runs before this were like 9:30, over 9 minutes, and this one was sub 8 minutes. I don't know what we did, but we cranked. Wasn't me, but everyone else did. This is my first run using my new project hammer. There's no max damage cap on this. It's just a physical damage Lotus Mag Soul. So not finished yet, but my old hammer is now back on the Demon Slayer where it was originally from. And so the DPS for me personally wasn't expecting it to be PR time. I definitely could have played a lot better. I missed using a V3 somewhere in there. I had bad orb RNG where I was controlling orbs pretty much the entire time of one of my Divine Echo phases. So it is what it is. Sometimes there is actually a ton of RNG in Damien, more than you'd expect. And one of the things that we realized in this run was the RNG of teleport was essentially the main factor of how we were to get so much uptime and so much DPS in phase 2. Our phase 1 was per usual. We got there in, just around a minute 5. So that's pretty standard and normal for us. And then phase 2, we learned a few things, but didn't really change our strategy too much. The main thing was we obviously kept the orbs left, try to keep the boss right as possible. And the reason why this run was so much faster and people cranked. Our top, I think pretty much everyone except for me PR'd. I ended up on the second page, and our top DPS hit huge PRs. I think Edward, or give me Absol, finished his 6th set for Absol. He just needs the weapon, so his cap is huge, and he did over 105 DPM for this run. I think Truffle Locks ended up doing a PR. Knuckle hit almost 80 bill DPM as well across the board. I think everyone just did a ton of damage, and what we found out was something that we couldn't really control as much as we would think, but the main thing was teleport RNG is what we found out. You'll notice in this run that the boss is essentially in the right corner or on the right half of the fight the entire time. Now, we did a great job with orbs. We did a great job with altars. I think we only missed one at the very end when it didn't really matter. But you'll see here the boss, even with the orbs kind of not being great here, the boss is in that corner. He's going to teleport here, stay in the corner. And we're able to get as much uptime as possible, as little movement as possible. And that is what allowed us to do as much, hit huge PRs. See right there, he dove right on top of the team, got him to stun. Unfortunately, again, like I mentioned, I had orbs while Echo came up, so I wasn't able to use my V3 there. Dashed him to the right corner. Orbs back up. I think I used my V3 here. While DS4 is up, so I got good value there. But you see the entire time, teleport right back on top of the team. I think he's going to dive here. Dive him back into that right corner. So the first 4 minutes, you can see he's pretty much down to, 60%, 50%. We're trying to keep those orbs left as much as possible. I get orb again. Pretty much this entire time, I think my Divine Echo was up. So I had orb here, second rotation, orb again. Me and Warren over here just hanging out, keeping those orbs left. Yeah, Warren, me, and Shan had that for a long time. Then it finally switched. Warren got it again. And so you'll see right here, look, he dashed right and then teleport again right back into the corner. So for this tornado, We were lucky where we were all stacked up on the right, but he, of course, RNG went to one of us in that right corner. So again, orbs, amazing on the left. Boss stays on the right. And you can see the DPS is just flying around. We got two guys over 100 bill 100 bill DPM right now. Truffleox and Ed. And we were cranking. 10 lives, 5 minutes in. This was our best. See again, another teleport. Or he stayed right there. And I don't know whose orb that was. But we're going to get to World Tree, the World Altar, in over 3.5 minutes left. So you can see how pretty much perfectly everything lined up. We kept the positioning right, stayed on the right, orbs to the left. The team did a great job overall, just with mechanics. Orb again, switching over to me. And he still ended up slashing right there. So that's something we obviously can keep consistent. We have World Tree coming up. I think we're going to wait to get this one. That altar, dash right. Tornado's coming up, moving these orbs. Tornado right back on the team. Huge, so allowed us to maximize uptime there. Keep the orbs left. And I think after this dive right here, we're going to stun it. So again, that timing was perfect as well because it allowed us to stun, petrify, and all of our cooldowns came up at the 6-minute mark. So it worked out really nice. Oh, I didn't stun here yet. Oh, I stunned after that dive, or that dash. So yeah, stun right here. Moving those orbs. We're all going to fly up in about 5 seconds at 3:35. Perfect. Petrify, you'll see it show up on the bottom right. That's perfect. Now we just have to move the orbs. Petrify at 3:30 is insane for us. Just got to move those orbs. I got orb again. And we're going to crank this thing down, burst it down while our cooldowns are up. So you can see here, we got people smashing PRs, smashing the damage. Orbs get a little sloppy because I think we're just trying to DPS through this stuff. But you see the boss was in that right corner the entire time. Orbs consistently going to the left here. Tornado, after this dive, it's going to be teleport, and then tornado. So again, tornado went right back onto the team. We have black altar here. We had some blockers for the tornado. And then we didn't get this one, I think. Yeah, but force him to dive. A little misplay there, but sloppy at the end with the orbs, but we're going to finish it off. He's going to dash right. And then crank him down. So insane run by the team. You'll see, look, huge DPS across the board, PRs across the board. Got a primal for me. Nice way to end the year. Excited for 2024, Damien, and more PRs and more clears. But yeah, this one was insane. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year. I'll see you guys in 2024.